President Museveni has fulfilled his pledge to the people of Bugisu sub-region by commissioning the construction of the College of Nursing and Midwifery.
Thank you very much. My name once again is Lieutenant Colonel Engineer Peter Selkidemka. I'm the project engineer for Wapakhabulo Nursing and Midwifery Memorial or Memorial School. This school has been put up in memory of the late Wapakhabulo, and it is in fulfillment of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda's promise to ensure that he puts up a memorial school because of the services Wapakhabulo rendered to the country. So this school has a bigger scope. One, it is going to cost 47,991,364,320 shillings. All this money will not be released that ago. The works are going to be done in phases. With the first phase, we are going to work on the administration block, and then we shall fence the place. We shall have to provide the main lines of power. That is the main line, and drill a borehole and provide water there, because there is, and already the borehole has been drilled. So in phase one, we have fencing, we have electrical mechanical works, we have the administration block, and then we have preliminaries, and then the general leveling of the area. So that is phase one. But however, the total scope contains very many structures. We have the lecture rooms, we have the teachers area, we have the dining, we have all these details. It is a big scope, but because of the funding, we have decided to phase these works. So as I talk now, we have already started on phase one. We are building the administration block, which is a very big structure. And as I talk, the government, this project is going to be funded by the government of Uganda. They have already sent money to Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs amounting to 2 billion. And that money is already being used on the works. You've seen when you visited the site, works are ongoing. We're on the foundation level, we're on mobilization because we have just started. To give it time, you'll go back and really see a very, very beautiful structure, because we have started with the admin block and we are going to fence off the area, and we have already drilled the borehole. We shall bring high voltage power, transformer, all those will be done in this first phase. So the scope generally is big, as I've told you, but it will be phased. Major structures will be put in phases. We have started with the admin block, as you saw.
The project, valued at over 47 billion shillings, has been awarded to the Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF Engineering Brigade.
Look at the whole scope. I've told you, one, we are going to have lecture halls. We are going to have the lecturers' accommodation. We are going to have dining hall. We are going to have the kitchen. We are going to have the dormitory, girls' dormitory. We are going to have the boys' dormitory. So those are the structures which are going to, then we are going to have houses which will be used to house the electromechanical works, the power rooms, and then the water, the pumping stations. All these structures will be in place, and then the fence itself will be constructed out of blocks and bricks. So all these are the structures which are going to be there, and including the main admin block, which is 5 levels. All these structures are of 4 to 3 level and above. From the time ago, from the planning, the client knew that they had to do geotech tests. They knew that it is a waterlogged place, so they came up with those foundations, which we are costed, obviously. One, it is in a water place, so they preferred raft foundation, but instead of removing the everywhere soil, they put up, we had to put a depth of hardcore of more than 1 meter, 1.2 thick down, and moreover all this one has been enclosed in a geotextile 200 millimeter, This is to ensure that the soils are not clogged with the soil. I mean, the hardcore is not clogged with soil, so that there is free movement of water underneath in the foundation. That's why we have seen that there is a lot of hardcore. We have filled a lot of hardcore. All this has been catered for, so we shall not meet any other challenge. It is something earlier on planned for, and we shall continue working within the cost.
The new institution will be named in honor of the late James Wapakhabulo, a respected Ugandan statesman and diplomat.
Started this work on 14th April this year, and we expect by 14th April next year phase 1 to be concluded. So it is 1 year work, 1 year project phase. Yes, the government is very determined and have given more attention, according to me, to education. One, in all the infrastructures I'm putting up, they have emphasized on laboratories. You find that in every school we go, the biggest structure we're putting up is a laboratory. That is an emphasis, and that we are going to, it is an emphasis that we are going to put up what? We are trying to lift up science. So as in His Excellency has really emphasized on science subjects. It is really witnessed when we go to the ground. We are putting up science labs, we are putting up the studying rooms, the classrooms, so that the learners and our children have a good environment for learning. So the emphasis is that most structures and good structures are being put up, which are really well designed by the client, and we have costed them, and they follow within the costs we have made, and we do and deliver them timely and in the shortest time possible, and they are of high quality. Yes, in engineering there are many ways. One, there are what we call design and build. Me as an engineer, I can come to you, give me a job, I do the design, and then I come up, we discuss. First of all, the client has to initiate what he wants. And after initiating that, maybe I want 4 classrooms, I want this building, I want it to be like this, maybe so it's somewhere. Then I develop on those ideas, we discuss with him, I also take him through the advantages and disadvantages of the structure, and then we involve the structural engineers, because it is teamwork. You don't design a structure alone, but the type of work we are doing is the designs are produced by the client. Either using the, most like Minister of Education, it has a construction unit within. Construction unit is within. They produce down drawings. They make down bills. They have down ceiling. Then they give us blank bills to cost. So they bring already what they want, and for us, our work is to cost and come and put up exactly what is in their mind and choice.
This major investment in healthcare education is expected to significantly improve the quality of nursing and midwifery services in Sironko district and the wider Bugisu sub-region.
Yes, there are many. In these designs, one, when we go to them for costing, first of all, we have to go through to ensure that we use our structural engineers, or UPDF structural engineers. They study the structures. First of all, to see that they will not really collapse during the construction or during the lifetime. Then after ascertaining, making sure that the design is pass, after they give us a go-ahead to go and execute them. Now, when we are putting up, we also go through the geotech results, test of soils, how strong they are. Then we determine the depth of the foundation. We have to excavate and reach stable soils. That one is to ensure that the structure lives its lifespan. It is intended for 100 or 50 years, then it lives that one. Then another aspect we put in is to ensure the selection of materials. We select well the materials, the source, the quality, and using qualified personnel to put up with this. And the monitoring and testing all the materials we use on site. So that one ensures this continuity. Then putting up, in a school or everything, water is key. To ensure that wherever we go and wherever we have been, we drill a borehole. This borehole is to ensure there is continuous availability of water, because most of these structures are of high level. They will be needing water for the roofs and the other places. So we ensure there is a drilled borehole so that there is a continuous supply of water. And then another one is training training people for maintenance. That one is one of our key aspects. Before we hand over, we ensure that the client avails us with people who are going to maintain these structures when they are completed. So all those are our plans, and really we ensure we pass them to the client before we hand over the projects. Yeah, we carried out to survey, because before you drill, you bring the geologists. They come and locate whether the place has water. As you see that place, it has a rock down. There is a rock. There are even exposed rocks around. So we surveyed first time, second time, 3 times. We could not get water. There is where they expected water to be. We tried. We got a dry well. Then we surveyed again. We got water in the neighborhood. That's where there was water, and it is of good yield. So we negotiated with that neighbor to sell to us a piece of that plot. It was maybe 40 meters by, so that we shall fence off. We paid her 3.5 million, that old woman, and she accepted. We had to take the Ministry of Education people to approve it. We have already drilled it. Within the vicinity there is no water, but somewhere we located a borehole or a well of good yield. So it will not cost us much, because there was an item for this surveying, drilling. What will be now needed there may be additional few meters, and yet we have contingencies. They can to fit within the cost.
The new institution will be named in honor of the late James Wapakhabulo, a respected Ugandan statesman and a diplomat. This major investment in healthcare education is expected to significantly improve the quality of nursing and midwifery services in Sironko district and the wider Bugisu sub-region.
Yes. In engineering projects, people who are able differently are catered for. One, we have to provide for them access. We have to ensure there is a ramp on every structure. They have to have even their own washrooms where they can wheel in easily and come out. So they have been catered for those people with disability who are able differently. They will benefit a lot, and there is more benefit to the community, because that food place you see there, it will not remain the same after completing this, because there will be increase in the value of land. People will like putting up hostels. Even there is already a change there, and the population around will benefit. This is a nursing and midwifery. We shall have many nurses qualifying, and all the community and Uganda as a country will benefit from them, because it is a big school. It's going to train very many nurses and many midwiferys, so that will be a big benefit to the community. Learners around will no longer walk long distances, and it will attract very many students from all over the country, because it is going to be of national value and national standards. Alon told you on many other projects, quality control starts with material selection. So the emphasis by our client, that is Ministry of Education, is continuous testing, and then selection of good materials, then strict supervision. We have clerks of works from the employer's side and our side. They are on site every day, seeing that whatever goes in is checked, and they have to ensure that whatever we put up is as per the drawing. So one is to ensure that we produce good work. The client has produced good drawings. He has put the clerk of works on site, and then they ensure that we test all these materials. That's why when you went there, in the foundation we put 1.2 meter deep of hardcore, and door is encased in geotextile. That is to ensure that we produce structures which will live longer and meet the required standards. So good supervision, using experienced people, and using qualified personnel on site those are some of the measures to produce that quality work. The Ministry of Works, is in charge of all public structures. So they are the consultants. They always also come to inspect. We have bodies governing this project. We have a project management team, technical team. Then we have the project implementation committee. These are the decision makers. The project management team is of engineers from works, from the contractor, and from education. We meet regularly. Maybe after a fortnight, we review, we go on what is going, we discuss, and then feed the project implementation committee with our findings. Either if it requires funding, it requires etc. works, like changes, they take decisions. So we have third parties who really manage this project to ensure that a good product and there is value for money out of it.
Construction is already underway in Mafudu sub-county, Sironko district. The groundbreaking ceremony was officially presided over by the Minister of State for Primary Education, Dr. Joyce Moliku Kaduchu.
Yeah, this infrastructure will play a very, very big role in improving on the education sector. Students and people from the locality will be encouraged to join the health institution. We shall have very many, because of the distance and because it is within the vicinity. Some can opt to be even day scholars. This cuts down the costs of residency, so they will be able to achieve and go and study. Some will get scholarship. So this one's going to play a very, very big role because one, even the people around will be benefit. They will get customer, those who they will put up hostels, and then after getting money, they will also be in position to push their kids to school. So it is going to play a very big role commercially and then in the education sector. To be near, people will go and achieve this, and we shall have very many health workers coming from the institution.
The establishment of the Wapakhabulo Memorial College of Nursing and Midwifery stands as a clear testament to President Museveni's ongoing commitment to strengthening Uganda's healthcare sector. The college would provide essential training for aspiring nurses and midwives, equipping them with skills and knowledge to deliver quality healthcare services.
Uganda People's Civil Engineering Brigade is advancing every day and every moment. We are taking on very many projects in the Ministry of Health and in the Ministry of Education. Me particularly, I'm in charge of Ministry of Education projects, government funded. We have learned a lot. We have learned, first of all, one, to do quality projects. We have put up schools. We have completed all these abandoned works. As I talk now, currently, I'm taking on over 39 projects countrywide. And people have really trust in us because whatever we put up and whatever we do is really owned, and we work together with the community. We have to ensure that the political wing, all these other, the church, they are part of this project. We make people own their projects. So the projects we are doing as UPDF are inclusive of everybody, and they are of quality and they are completed within time. So really, we have learned to complete projects in time. We have learned to complete bigger projects, the biggest being Nambole, the airport, then the Directorate of Citizens and Immigration Control Center in Gulu, and really to emphasize on this one of Directorate of Citizenship and Immigration Control. We have been added another project to put up a similar one in Imbarara, because the commander or the chief of immigration called us and really thanked me and the group, thanked UPDF in particular for the good leadership and for the quality work that we've done in Gulu, and he said he's giving us more work in Imbarara to put up a similar project. So really we are learning a lot, we are delivering projects on time, and that is really quality assurance, and then ensuring Ugandans and benefit from what we do, and there's value for money. The community generally is very happy with what we do. In fact, this one emphasis is because of the good leadership of our CDF. He has emphasized the zero tolerance to corruption. He has really streamlined the works, and we are doing the best. So the community there is benefiting from quality work. Like said, the Directorate of Citizenship and the Migration Control Center in Gulu, it will ensure that the population in the north will no longer incur expenses, moving longer distance to Kampala to get passports, to get visas, and the rest of it. It will be done in here. So that one really, His Excellency has simplified everything for the Ugandans, and is trying to decentralize. That's why we are going to put up another one even in Mbarara, so that region is also catered for. So northern region is catered for, central is catered for, I think eastern is also catered for. So really there is decentralization, there is shifting services nearer to the population, and really it is a benefit to all of us and everybody in up country. And really it indicates the government really seriousness and willingness to ensure that Ugandans benefit from it so much. That one, I know there is a big plan by the government. The YC, you can't put up such a structure and you don't have sustainability plan. One, why structures fail in most cases is the lack of maintenance. So as we put up most of these structures, we have gone on emphasizing and telling our clients that as we put up, we also having a maintenance plan. How are you going to maintain the electromechanical works? How are you maintaining the civil works? How are you going to handle all these are the workers? So we are coming up with some ideas which we sell to our clients of having these structures on budget to ensure that Ministry of Education puts always maintenance on the budget for the already built structures. That will make sure they are sustainable, they survive, and really it is just budgeting for them. They must budget for them, and I think our client is always advised. We don't know whether they will take up, but they must take up, because those which have failed because of lack of maintenance. But now the ones we put up, we usually tell our clients that please have a maintenance plan for this. You train people to maintain. Let them work with that, so that on the handover, they know where they as built. We give them as built plans. They know where a valve is. They know where main switch is. So really, maintenance is key, and I think we are encouraging and advising our clients to adopt it.
The establishment of the Wapakhabulo Memorial College of Nursing and Midwifery stands as a clear testament to President Museveni's ongoing commitment to strengthening Uganda's healthcare sector. The college will provide essential training for aspiring nurses and midwives, equipping them with skills and knowledge to deliver quality healthcare services.
That one, I think, is at managerial level, but at my level as a contractor, I just say sustainability, and then I just say long-term plan should be to ensure that they spread this regionally, all these other projects. Okay, now to ensure that maybe one in every district we have a secondary school, in every district we have a technical school, in every district we must have, to ensure then the universities must go regional, so that we have Mbale, so government universities. You know, when we leave this education to the private partnership, their costs are always high. But if there is any government institution in every region, our kids from the not well-to-do families will also benefit. So I think they have plans to curb all that. The planning sector, they have their reviews, they have these plans always read. That one you can best talk to the Ministry of Education and find out their long-term plan. But me, I know when we discuss with them, they to say let us spread these buildings, let us develop. That's why you find we don't only build in Central here, you find we are in Kisoro, we are where there are really wide plans to develop education the countrywide, so that there is no reason for a kid to move a whole distance from Kisoro to go and study in Moroto. All facilities required for education must be put in all regions, so that there is equality, there is spread of education, and people all benefit in their own regions.
By training more nurses and midwives, the institution will help bridge the gap in healthcare delivery and ensure that more communities have access to proper medical care. Naming the college after James Wapakhabulo is a fitting tribute to his remarkable legacy. Wapakhabulo was a key figure in shaping Uganda's foreign policy and international relations, His name now lives on not only in the national's history books, but also through this institution that will serve future generations. Beyond improving the healthcare services, the project is also expected to bring economic benefits to the region. The construction process will create jobs and stimulate business for local communities, contributing to the socio-economic development of Sironko district and surrounding areas. The people of Bugisu have warmly welcomed the project, expressing their gratitude to President Museveni for delivering his promises. For many residents, the college represents a major milestone in the region's progress. Currently, the Uganda People's Defence Forces Engineering Brigade has embarked on the first phase of the construction, which focuses on building the administration block. This phase has been allocated 2 billion shillings. The Uganda People's Defence Forces engineers are working diligently to ensure the project stays on schedule. Their technical expertise and commitment are key to the successful delivery of this ambitious project. The construction of the administration block will mark a significant step in the overall project and will pave way for the future expansion.
The last message has been always thanks to the leadership, good leadership, visionary leadership of His Excellency, the good leadership of the UPDF, and the CDF. We are very grateful for allowing us to participate in construction and streamlining the engineering brigade. We are ready to deliver. We are going to deliver these projects timely, and they will be of quality. Wherever you send us, we shall always do the best for God and my country.
The construction of the administration block will mark a significant step in the overall project and will pave way for the future expansions. This project is yet another example of Uganda People's Defence Forces' growing role in national development and its contribution to building the country's infrastructure.